Hello. Let's hope this thing works. um, Let me turn on the music real quick. I really hope that everything runs smoothly today. But anyway, I decided to do a bit of a drawing stream today. I've done streams before on like Twitch and Instagram, but I haven't done one on YouTube before, so I have no idea how many people will join, if anyone will join at all. That doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna, I'll stream for an hour and see how that happens. Apologies if the mic is quiet. It's a really bad mic. I only got it for like $20. That's okay. I'll be getting a new mic soon. Like, literally this week. I finally saved up enough to get a new mic, so that means improvements to video quality as well, which will be fun. But yeah, so today I'm just gonna chill and draw. So I have my webtoon, which I'm sure a lot of you know about because I talk about it a lot. So I'm just going to be drawing something for my webtoon. It's going to be a little banner that is seen on the website, and it will also be the icon. I have the 2 frames here so I can test out how it will look as an icon, or because it's displayed as both a circle and a square icon on webtoon. So that'll be what I'll be doing today. I'll just be doing a little bit of drawing. Probably only go for an hour. Each of my drawings only takes me about an hour to do. I'm quite fast. Yeah, so I'll draw for an hour, or if I start freaking out, getting all anxious, because this is very different to, just posting a video. This is like the scary stuff, because it's like live, even though I don't think anyone is here right now. They might watch later, I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm just going to get into it. So the plan is I'm going to be drawing 2 of my webtoon characters. So I think I'm going to start out doing some gestural drawings, just so I get the idea of what I want to do. So I think I want to have 2 of my characters. Not this reference, the other reference that I have. This one. Yeah. So I think I want to have 2 of my characters. This one is Belladonna. She's one of my, I have 3 main characters in my webtoon, and she's one of them. So I think I want to have her riding on her broomstick. This is going to be really bad because it's just a gestural drawing, but trust me, they're important. I did life drawing for a semester in an art school, which I am doing right now. I actually just had a class like half an hour ago that I finished up. I basically came from an online class straight into this stream, basically. I was all throughout the class I was like, oh, do I really want to stream? I don't know. And then I was like, well, screw it, you got nothing to lose. Anyway, but yeah, gestural drawings are really important for to get poses looking good. But yeah, doing life drawing really helped me get poses looking good. Because before they were always a little bit wonky, but now they actually look, I wouldn't say good, but they look better. Okay, so there's Belladonna, the stick figure. We'll flesh out these sketches in a bit. Oh, my voice is shaking because I'm so heckin' nervous. But it's okay. So I want my 2 characters' heads fairly close together because I want it to work as, like, an icon. And usually in webtoons, both the faces are, there's 2 faces or 1 face, and they're fairly close together. But I think, so the second character I'll be drawing, her name is Haley, and I don't mind showing her hair. She's kind of a bit of a secret, but I don't mind showing her hair because I don't think many people are going to watch this. So I don't super mind showing her hair. And I kind of want her to be like on her back in the sky, like this. How are her legs gonna go? I'm always thinking about how these kinds of poses can be interesting. So I kind of want it to be like this, and then her wings out like that. And just fill that in. I'm excited for this one because recently my drawings have been getting pretty close to how I picture them in my head, and I've had this idea in my head for a while. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so I'll just merge those two layers, make that lighter. And I think she's not, in terms of their size difference, I think Hayley is slightly taller than Belladonna. At least that's the wrong thing. That works. How do I get their heads together without the pose looking stiff? Because if I just do it like that, that is a stiff pose. I could do it like that, but I like that. That works. I think that works, yeah. Okay. Right, okay, let's scale this up. So the logo, I might change the position of the logo, I think. That's just where it was before. Okay. I'll move my mic a bit closer. I'm worried because it's like, hey, okay, so me and my partner's desks are right next to each other, and the mic is like a stand mic and it's hanging on my partner's desk, and I'm so worried because it's like damaged the edge of the of the desk, and I'm worried that it's going to be doing that because of the way it's hanging. It's okay. It's okay, they've never expressed not to do that, for me not to do that, so it's fine. I don't think they particularly will care. Okay. That's cute. I'm liking that. There's the gestural drawings, and for the icon, it'll be like this. Something like that, I think. We'll see. We'll get the proper sketch in, just so I can get a better idea of how the anatomy is going to look. But for now, let's do the background. So this is the sky colour palette for the newest chapter that I'm working on. So I'll use this one. It's really pretty colours. I'm super proud of this colour palette. It's made the new chapter look amazing. I have to remember not to sit like a weirdo. I'm currently sitting in a very terrible position for my legs. Oh, that's my chair, not my back or anything. Okay, I'll blur this. And this organic brush is the one that I use for my clouds. Yep, that's on right there. Awesome. And even though the sketches aren't quite finalised, I do know where the characters are going to be in relation to these clouds, so I won't bother with putting the clouds anywhere that they won't be seen. Okay, now I'll stick it on overlay. Yeah, that works. I don't want the clouds to be too visible and detract away from the characters. I'll just add in some stars because it's pretty, not because it's realistic. I don't know if I'll talk that much if I get really concentrated on this. It depends on if anyone joins the stream or not. I don't mind either way. That's the background. Do I want... Okay, that's a super ridiculous overlay. Yeah, let's only give it a slight slight overlay just so that the sky doesn't look too, you know, bright pink. Okay, let's move on to doing the characters again. I think I'm going to start on Belladonna, I think. Let's grab her riff. Oh, and I do want her familiar to be in here somewhere. Which is, let's use this. Is this playlist shuffled? Hi Marine, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. This playlist is not shuffled, let me do that. I'm just drawing something from my for my webcomic right now. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I just want to draw a familiar in. I love this cat so much. I can do so many little visual gags with him, he's so fun. He looks so dumb, but I love him. Apologies if I don't talk too much. I get quite concentrated when I draw, and obviously I'm not used to drawing while talking while drawing rather, because you know. I'm not particularly good at explaining my drawing process either, but if there is something that you'd like to me to explain, I'll give it a go. I spend a lot of time by myself at home, so I don't in general do a lot of talking throughout the day. I go to uni, then I come home, and then I I sit by myself for like 4 hours. That's okay. That is the life of someone whose classes start at 8:30 and end at 12. Yeah, I think I just want to rough in her anatomy, just so that she doesn't look like an actual stick figure. Then her skirt, yeah. So I'm gonna do a big old triangle for her skirt. Man, these arms are lanky. So let's roughen the corset and skirt. There we go, that's a big old triangle. That's a bit too long of a triangle, because her legs still need to be visible. And her boots. I started the stream at a good time. Well, for one, it's directly after my the end of my online class, but it's also hopefully when I finish. I think, not 100% sure. I think the Genshin update will be finished. either be finished an hour after I stream or like directly after I finish streaming, which is good because I'm kind of excited about that, and I think I'm going to be pulling on one of the banners, which I don't usually do. I don't like just pulling for random characters. But I've been enjoying collecting the 4 stars recently. I enjoy bragging that I have every single 4 star. So I think I'm going to be pulling for the new 4 star. And maybe I'll get Yamiko. Not 100% sure. Depends on how those pulls go. Because I really want to save up for Scaramouche. But if I end up getting Yamiko, that's cool too. Because I already have the Raiden Shogun. And you know how those two go together. I think her body's too long. Her body just looks weird. I think it's a bit long. Let me change that. Yeah, her body was too long. Oh, where did our other foot go? There we go. Oh, I was worried I'd lost that foot. That would not have been fun. Okay. Apologies. Oh, dang it. That's what I forgot to do. Hang on. Oh, I can do it after stream. I forgot to do something extremely important, but it's okay. It's okay. I might remember to do it after stream. Apologies if you can hear my neighbour wheeling out their wheelie bin. It is rubbish day tomorrow. I've been drawing these characters so much recently, but it doesn't, when you like the character designs, it never gets old. I've been really enjoying. Hi! Hi, how you doing? I totally didn't announce the stream. Oh, the speed? I'm very speedy. I'm good. I just wrapped up an online class for uni, so I've been planning on doing a stream for a couple days. Yeah, I've... Shush, no you didn't. You didn't see anything. I'm invisible. You don't... hide. Yeah, I decided to give streaming on YouTube a go, because, yeah, it's been a while since I streamed. Oh, actually, today I volunteered to get feedback for some of my animation work that I've been doing. So our lecturer was like, hey, because I was at the bottom of the list of people to get feedback today, so he was like, hey, are you leaving at 12:30? Or do you want feedback now? And I was so tempted to be like, no, I'm starting a stream at 12:30. Obviously not saying I had a stream, obviously saying like I'm busy, but I stuck in there and I got feedback, and it was really good feedback as well, which is really good. Yeah, so I worked on that, and yeah, now I'm here. Feedback is, I've been really trying to get a lot of feedback for my animation work recently, because, if you go to uni and you don't get feedback, especially for something as peer review based as Yeah. I don't think, I this is my first stream. I don't think I think I told 2 friends yesterday that I was planning on streaming, but roadblocks occurred. Yeah, it's for me it's super important to get feedback, even though it's, you know, nerve-wracking. Yeah. It's, you know, it's important. If you paid money to learn stuff and then you intentionally go out of your way to learn stuff, it's like, what's the point of paying thousands of dollars? Streaming is scary. It definitely, especially because, you know, I'm not the most social person. But, you know, if you just take up the practice. What I did is I just said screw it and pressed go live. Like, if what I can do is, if something terrifies me, I can completely dissociate and just do it. So that's what's happening. So if you just say do it, then, you know, it's gonna happen whether you like it or not. And then you can just go along with the ride. And you don't feel like it was your fault that you took, you know. This might be just me avoiding responsibility, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Apologies for the audio spike. I saw it go up into the red on my Streamlabs. I was like, oh no! I'm too loud. You're going to get a lot of me unfiltered on stream. Like, usually, because obviously my videos are scripted, I just, you know, I talk like a robot, but you're going to have me completely unfiltered on the stream. Yeah, my mic is totally shit. I'm not sure if you've heard of this one, but it is from Kmart. It's the famous Kmart mic. But yeah, it's literally on my Streamlabs, it's turned up to 100%. So that's unfortunate. There's nothing I can do about it, but luckily, yeah, I know. Luckily, I'm actually getting a new microphone this week. It's a proper one that costs a few hundred, so I'm actually getting a better mic this week. So that means my the audio quality for videos will improve as well. But yeah, yes. In New Zealand, at least. I can't say much about international. If you are international, I don't know. But yes, there is a whole range of Kmart streaming products. Like, there's Kmart RGB keyboards and mice and, you know. But this is the Kmart microphone. And it's... I mean, it can replicate sound, which is the best thing I can say for this particular microphone. It's not the best, but we'll be getting me and my partner, we're going 50-50 for a new microphone. But yeah, me and my partner are going 50-50 for a new microphone because we both share a microphone in D&D because we are in the same room. So we're going to be getting a quadcast, which is, you know, it's a fancy... I heard that it's I believe it's one step above a snowball, or about the same as a snowball. I'm not 100%, but either way, it's better. So my videos will be sounding a lot better, because right now I have to do so much processing on my audio for it to be usable. Because otherwise I sound like a child. I know I probably sound like a child anyway, despite, you know, but I can't help that. That's just the way my voice is. Even though I do everything to try and lower my voice myself. Okay, so that's that. Oh, I didn't realise they've almost finished sketching this. What layer is... Okay, let's start merging some layers. Otherwise I'm going to drive myself insane. Where are those spots? Those are the spots. Okay, let's get rid of those spots. The struggles of layers. Puberty hit like 5 years ago. What are you talking about? My mother, who's like a professional voice actor, occasionally on the phone, people will ask her to pass to pass the phone over to her mother, but she's like, I'm literally like 45, leave me alone. So I think it's possibly genetic. Voices are strange. Let's merge those layers and this one as well. I like to keep my layers nice and organised. Okay. Did I erase the hand? No, it's high. Okay, it's behind the broom. That's okay. Okay, let's do the face and then move on to the new character, who I don't think Smarty Lulu has seen yet. I think I've been purposefully hiding it from her. Maybe that's the method for trying to get my voice lower. Smoking 8 packs. I'm kidding, of course. Now, my side profiles are usually janky as hell. But it's okay. This one, not too bad. Not too bad. Now, where is she looking? She's looking downish. There. Looking very, very lovingly. I can delete that crappy stick figure now. There we go. There's one character sketched. Now that took about 20 minutes. You know, the rest of my process is reasonably fast, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, excuse me. I was only planning on streaming for an hour, but I'll see. I'll see how it goes. Okay, now on to Hayley. Let's do her anatomy, because I don't want her to look like a stick figure. My stick figure bodies are always so freakishly long. Or it might have been I just did it because her wings were just freakishly wide. Let's bring that up. And big. Yes, yes it is. Yes, this is a this is my a banner for my webtoon. So, yeah. Let's get rid of that. Yeah. That head needs to be smaller and squishier. Yes. This is Haley, who I haven't said much about because I kind of wanted her to be a bit of a surprise, but it's okay. Tips on coming up with ideas to say in videos. That's kind of hard because for a lot of my scripts, it's just I already kind of have an idea already. Like, I've been thinking about this particular video for X number of weeks, and I kind of already have it a bit in my head. It's a bit difficult to describe because obviously I've been writing essays for years and years now, especially essays on media analysis. Most of the time, so for my, let's see, I'll bring up one of my scripts in the background so I can kind of see. So I have an idea because I'm very, very bad at visualization. Let's see. Let's bring up the one from my most recent video. It's basically just an introduction, and then, so for this particular script, I was redesigning one of my old Marvel OCs. So I was just like, I introduced the character a little bit, and then I just explained my motivation for why I wanted to redesign the character. And then for the next paragraph, it was like describing the inspiration for the character and how I designed them. And then for the next paragraph, it was describing the redesign. So I just went through and described all the different elements of the character, and as well as their like personality and what their role was. I'm actually quite bad at like creating lengthy videos because I'm just not great at rambling on and on and on. So for this one it was mostly just kind of describing the character and stuff like that. Which is why I'm pretty sure my most popular video like tops out at like my most like lengthy one tops out at like 5 minutes. Because I cannot do lengthy videos at all. So yeah, I guess it just depends. I guess it just depends on what sort of video you want to do. I watch a lot of video essays, so I've kind of picked up a little bit of inspiration from like different video essayists, stuff like that. You know. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something that is practiced. But as for actual video ideas, I don't know, they just come to my brain. It's hard. It's different for each person, I think. Yeah, it just, I guess it's something that comes with being a creative person, and there are definitely ways on how to improve like your creative mind and stuff like that. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but I wouldn't say that creativity is exactly a learned skill, because there are people who are naturally creative, but you can learn how to be creative. Yeah, definitely. I don't like being super negative about things, especially just criticizing for criticism's sake, which is why I don't do Genshin redesigns all too often, because, Genshin character designs are genuinely good a lot of the time. It's just in particular, it's just sometimes there's a few like misses or like some small things that I think I would change. Yeah, I don't like, just shitting on stuff for no reason, which is why I don't do a lot of speaking videos. I might do more when my new microphone comes. I'll see. Because at the moment, one of the big reasons why I don't do a lot of speaking videos is because I have a really bad microphone. Yeah. it's really hard to find a balance between constructive criticism and, you know, actually genuinely helpful, positive criticism. You know, it's hard, but, you know, some YouTubers just, their whole thing is being negative, and, you know, I don't super see the point of that, but there's also, there's some fun sometimes when you just want to shit on something. It's a bit of a, I don't know how to describe it, just like a, I don't know, just a cathartic release, I guess. Am I getting too deep? I might be getting too deep. It's definitely fun sometimes. A bit of vindicative criticism. I don't know. Sometimes it just goes too much. I'm not going to name names, but there's one YouTuber in particular who makes like 20-minute long videos on just, you know, like drama and stuff. But they can just go on forever. And I'm like, how? You're just rambling now. You're just saying words. You're just saying words and they all mean the same thing. You're just saying it in different ways. And I'm like, sometimes lengthy videos are very, like, genuinely good, and then sometimes lengthy videos are just like, you just wanted to pad the runtime, didn't you? Yeah, true. Yeah. I don't know. I guess it also depends on, I would say, a couple things. Most pointedly, I'd say it depends on the scale and size of the person who created it in terms of how, like, their popularity and success, and then there's also the intent of the work. Like, if the work was made with, like, not even like intentionally, but if it does have harmful intent, it's important to criticize that. And if the creator of the work has become very successful and is, you know, pretty much untouchable from criticism, you know, there's no harm in there's no much harm in criticizing that. I don't know. Yeah, the YouTuber as well as the person being criticized. I realized, okay, I think I need you guys to help me with a decision. So in the previous chapter, the one that I released on Sunday, I drew Haley with a mullet, and I need to decide if I want to include that in the current chapter, because I realized that I've drawn a few pages of that chapter and I haven't given her the mullet because this is her current ref and I forgot to update it. So do I just retcon the photo and make it so that the mullet was an old photo, or do I include the mullet in the newer chapters and update the ref? Because basically the decision is mullet Haley or no mullet Haley. And I'm not 100% sure. Personally, I don't know, because there's like basically all the characters in the webtoon at the moment have long hair, and it's always good to add a little bit of variety in terms of, yeah, we'll see. I can do 2 versions of this artwork if I need to, but yeah. The mullet look was kind of inspired by a friend of mine. I know. Yeah, I think mullets on femme presenting people can look really, really good. Less convinced about mullets on slimy 10-year-olds. I once saw this one kid with a mullet that was like the entire top of the head was basically bald with this gross little thing out the back, and I was like, ugh, So grim. I honestly don't know. It's hard because I was living in quite like a, I wouldn't say it's like a, I guess it's a more rural area. But it was just like, a lot of the people just was like, that I was seeing were just like slimy. So I think that might have permanently damaged my reputation, my perception of mullets. This neck is weird. I have to fix the neck. I don't know. Is it too long? I think, is the neck too long or is it too thick? I'm not 100, I think it's too long. I think those ears, oh yeah, those ears are too long too. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like, for example, my favorite character designs are like Albedo and Kazuha, and they have quite long hair for mask presenting characters, and I'm like, that's attractive as hell. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes it just depends. Style is hard. Style is difficult, people. And I say that as someone who, I say that as someone who redesigns characters on the rig. Style is hard. I definitely agree. But sometimes it's just looks bad, like like Zhongli's little rat tail. Zhongli is slick as heck, but why they do him like that? Like. I don't know. What's your take on the Zhongli rat tail? Once I get the sketch done, I'll be able to do the line work fairly quickly, I think. You don't mind the rat tail? You just don't think about it? Fair. You also don't play Zhongli, but you want him, so good luck with that. I've definitely seen that it's very divisive from what I've seen. Like, either people just love him or they don't. And I'm in the he exists. You know. I don't know if he's popular because of him or because of his ship with child. I honestly don't know. Okay, that's the other jacket, piece of the jacket. This is looking quite cute, I have to say. That is adorable, I have to say. I think I might move Haley back a little bit. I might move... Okay, so let's separate this from that, so it's just Haley. I'll separate that from that too. I think I want to move her this way a bit and then size up everything. Yeah, I think so. Rat tail and osmanthus wine. I played Stardew Valley once, tried fishing, and then immediately stopped. Cause why? Why Stardew Valley? Why would you fish like that? Why would you make fish this hard? Apologies. I wasn't looking at chat for a second because I was focusing on Haley's abs or lack thereof. I might give her abs eventually. She might go through some sort of training arc. How? How? Fishing in Genshin is hell enough. Why on earth would you? Why would you do that to yourself? And the boots. Man, I'm so glad that I don't have to draw all of the boot. Just the top. This boot design is kind of weird. I don't not know why I did it like this. I made this ref like, I think sometime last year. I think I would like Stardew Valley if I just wasn't so hyperfixated on Genshin. If Genshin didn't exist, I think I'd be a Stardew Valley enjoyer. Because I really like Animal Crossing. I got back into Animal Crossing recently. Okay, so is it literally just this bit? And then the wings? Did I get rid of the... Interesting, I did. Okay, that was smart of past me. Let's clean up this sketch and then we'll get onto line work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, dangerous. Nah. It's probably good that you play something other than Genshin. Because I don't, and it's literally infected my brain for the past, like, I think I've been playing it basically non-stop for 2 years. And I've only gone on, like, a hiatus for... I think I went on, like, a 2-month hiatus for, like, sometime, I think the year before last. Yeah, it's infected my brain. I've got a Genshin brainworm. Okay, let's merge these lows. There we go. That is adorable, I must say. I think I want to move the logo up a little bit, though. This is just an excuse for me to draw ship art, and I'm not even complaining. You don't have to complain constantly about the lack of endgame. I can imagine that is very nice. Okay. I think I'm going to do all the line art on one layer because I'm a masochist. Nah, it's because I've just gotten used to that from doing webtoons. Because it's easier just doing everything on all the line art on one layer than having to juggle back and forth between a bunch. I know, you can, there's like infidelity in Stardew. Oh, lucky I got myself some water beforehand. I just jumped straight into stream and did not think twice. You can cheat, I think there's like a speed run for the time it takes for you to like date or like romance every single person in Stardew. And I think if you do that, there's like an ending or like a cutscene or something where everyone finds out that they've been cheated on, and then you are all alone, I'm pretty sure. Like, relationships in Stardew go hard, man. Like... I'm surprised I found out about this before you do. Maybe I'm just on Stardew Valley TikTok or something. Or rather, Stardew Valley YouTube Shorts. Because I'm not on TikTok. I think it's been about 6 months since my departure from the app, from TikTok. I did it because it was eating into my day, and instead I moved over to YouTube Shorts, and now I can never find anything good on YouTube Shorts anymore. It's really sad. Because sometimes you just want to turn off your brain, but you know, everything on YouTube Shorts and TikTok is just like Subway Surfers. And I'm like, no, give me fun stuff. I don't like this. Stardew Valley is so funny, man. I feel like I've listened to this song before. I feel like this song is played already. No? Question mark? Interesting. Unless I played it before I shuffled the playlist and now it's gone back. Okay. I think I understand. It's okay. No need to panic, everyone. I solved the mystery. I think I'm going to change. Okay, I think that just might be the style of the... I was going to look and see if I could change the chat box settings so that the messages stay longer, but I think that just might be the way, the theme of the thing that I've chosen. I don't know, I might play around with that later. We'll see. I had to redo all of my scenes today. They're in another character's bedroom. I had to log out of Twitch and sign in with YouTube on Streamlabs, and I lost all of my scenes. It's lucky because I only have 4, not including my blank one that I use before streams. But yeah, I had to redo all of my scenes and it was such a pain. Oh my god. I'm lucky that I'm fairly familiar with Streamlabs, otherwise that would have been a nightmare. I think this brush is ever so slightly too chunky. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I can imagine Stagie's a lot of fun. I just don't super enjoy... This is gonna sound weird because I play Genshin. I just don't super enjoy games where you have to log in frequently and keep progressing the game, because, I don't know, I play Genshin. I do log in every single day and do my commissions and stuff, but I don't know, it feels like there's so many more dailies in... There's a lot of dailies in like, I was playing Slime Rancher. There are a lot of dailies to do in Slime Rancher, and Animal Crossing especially. There's a lot of dailies. I'm just going to open my... Keep saying send too early. Hang on, let me just check the properties on my VTuber. Okay, yep, it's on that one. Okay, good. Because I just want to check Genshin. Go do your homework. I have to be responsible, okay? You have to go do your homework. I'm just going to quickly launch Genshin, and if it's updated, I'm going to end stream. And if it hasn't, I'm going to keep going for another hour. Let's see. Okay, no, it hasn't updated yet. Okay. Lucky you guys, you get an extra hour. I know, I couldn't be... I don't, you know, I couldn't mute it or anything. Okay, I'm going... Okay. I'm gonna quickly take a break, and then I'll be back. I'll be like 5 minutes. I'll leave the music playing for you guys. I'll be back. Alright, I've returned. I wish I had like a sleep animation or something. Oh, okay, let's get back to drawing. What is this song? This is, it's called straight up Liyue from Genshin Impact. Liyue is one of the regions. A lot of these songs are, let's see what I've got on the playlist. I believe it's, yeah, it's either Genshin Impact, Deltarune, or Undertale. I have one from Hollow Knight. I have a few others from like a few other different things, but it's mostly Genshin Impact. Because Genshin Impact's fairly reliable if you want, you know, copyright-free music. Only problem is it can be a bit too orchestral for certain video types, but most of the time, you know, can't go wrong. I've used it in my, both of my Genshin Impact redesign videos. You know what? I should really be using the correct reference. I've just drawn Belladonna so often that I'm like, I know this character. I can draw this character blindfolded. I couldn't draw anything good blindfolded. Let alone an actual coherent thing. Yeah, I left my character in Liyue last night after doing some dailies. I think I was farming something. I can't remember what I was farming. But yeah, I heard this music and I was like, this is nostalgia because I don't usually stop in Liyue for anything. Because, you know, 2 regions have released since Liyue, so I just don't go back there often. It's not exactly homely like Mondstadt, but, you know, it's nostalgic enough because it was because I joined before Inazuma was released. So it just feels kind of nostalgic to me now. Which might be dumb to say about Genshin, I don't know. A game that's only been out for 3 years at this point, I think. Yeah. This is looking cute so far. Yeah, I told you once I get the sketching done, I'm super fast when it comes to line art. You've sustained so much trauma since Liyue. Oh god. I hope you don't mean uni trauma. Because my uni experience has been fairly painless. It's mainly been a lot of drama outside of uni, you know. Can't help it, sometimes you're just around drama people. Uni is so problematic. Cancel uni. So for the brush I use to do line art, I believe it is a modified. I think it's a modified studio pen. Yeah. So I have a little bit of stabilization on it, not too much. Yeah. I think it's literally just reduced stabilization studio pen. I'll double check that. Yeah, I think maybe it's increased stabilization studio pen. Let's see. It might be increased I think this is the basic studio pen. I think I increased the taper, and I think I increased the taper, the stabilization, and the the difference in pressure. I think is I think that's what I changed. Yeah, I have two different ones. This one is a thicker one, and this one is a thinner one, just so I don't have to change them so frequently. Yeah. God, I cannot imagine working in a lab. Even just in high school, that stuff was... Oh my god. I remember, I think it was... I can't remember if we always couldn't bring drink bottles into the lab, or if it was like a new rule that was introduced at some point because someone had like poured a toxic substance in someone's drink bottle and they had to go to like hospital or something. But I remember not being able to bring drink bottles in. And I was like, if this stuff is hazardous enough that we shouldn't drink it, why are we in here? we are teenagers. Yeah. Doing lab work sounds fun though. I remember second year chemistry was a lot of fun for me. I wasn't any good at it, but I liked doing the things. Except for when we were being marked. I remember... Did I even do... No, I only did 2 years of chemistry. But yeah. It was fun enough. I'm just super glad that I don't have to do it anymore. Cancel school. To be fair, the country we're from, the school system isn't nearly as bad as other countries. We don't have much to complain about. We started a Twitter campaign, #cancel school. Oh god. That's one of the reasons I'm not on Twitter. Ugh. I just sit back and watch the chaos. So for my, oh god, so we had these classes, I guess they were kind of like homeroom. They were called like tutor classes, but we didn't get tutored, it was just we were put into classes at the start of the school day. And for my first 4 years of high school, our teacher made us stand up at the front at the start of classes and like greet her, and she wouldn't talk to us until we had all stood up, and then she'd say good morning to us, and then we'd all sit down and start the day. And it was like, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not calling her out, I'm not saying her name, but Jesus, This woman was insane. Oh, you think she uses YouTube? I doubt it. She called you out? Oh god. It's not cool. It's like, god. It's like nearly having to say like, what's the fucking American thing? Sorry, I'm swearing. I'm completely unfiltered. What's the American thing? The Pledge of Allegiance? It's like making a kid say the Pledge of Allegiance. It's grim. I don't like swearing a lot, publicly at least. Just doesn't seem very professional. But in that moment it felt worthy. Hi. How public do you want, Ben, do you want me to be about, how I know you? Because I don't know. Do you want me to shout it from the rooftops, or do you want me to not say anything? You don't mind? So everyone, this is my boyfriend. He is very lovely. He's at work right now. He's left me all alone at home. I'm doing this stream until Genshin updates Ben. I know you'll be very disappointed in me. Hope you don't need to take too many notes, otherwise you'll be late home. I hope it wasn't too busy for you today. Oh, in case you were curious, Ben, my online class went well. I got a lot of very helpful feedback, which was very nice. Ah, I see. Oh my gosh, last night I can't remember exactly what the dream was about. I just remember it being about D&D. But I was gonna wake up and tell you, hey, I was just dreaming about D&D before going back to sleep. I remember being compelled to tell you that I had a dream about D&D, but I can't remember of what specifically it was about now. I don't think it was the campaign that you're currently running or were previously running. I think it was just a random D&D dream, which is more likely. Okay. I didn't realize how much of Haley's body that would be covered up. I guess that's good because Haley is one of the characters that I have the least experience drawing. I've only drawn her a couple times. Look how cute this is. Let me see how it will look in the profile. That's pretty cute as a profile. That's pretty adorable. Okay, that's pretty cute. Okay. This is good. did Haley's wings so lightly, it's so hard to see. I was gonna yell out for Ben to get me some water, but you're not home. It's okay, I'll just not drink water. It's fine. Okay. And some more fluffy bits. And what part of... Okay, that's more wing. Let's do that then. Interpreting my own sketch is very fun sometimes, because straight up, I forget what I draw sometimes. It's like rediscovering something. Apologies if I'm not very chatty. From now on, I'm not used to talking that much at this time of the day. Usually I'm cooped up in bed watching stuff by this time. This is good, I've decided to be a content creator today. Everything in your farm is orange. Did they all turn into oranges, or did you just notice the colour coordination of your farm? It's autumn. I love it when the seasons change in games, especially in Animal Crossing. So there's something in Animal Crossing called, I don't know if they're called island tours, but they're very similar to island tours. They're different from the Nook mile ticket ones. They're the ones where you get on a boat with a kappa. But yes, I went to the summer island the other day, and I freaked out because I started my game in autumn, I believe. Yeah. So I've my game hasn't experienced summer before, so all of a sudden there were all these new bugs and stuff, and I was like, oh, I need to collect everything, and I ran out of inventory slots, and I was like, I'm gonna have to leave the island, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna come back to the summer island. But it's okay, I'll just have to wait until summer comes back now for me to finish collecting all those things. But yeah, I had like 20 new entries for my fish and insects. Oh, uh-oh, almost got cancelled there. See. Oh, there are supposed to be lines there. Colouring in Procreate is so fun, because you just select a colour and then you can just go like that. It's easy. Yeah, in autumn in New Zealand, everything just heckin' dies. and it just rains and floods. It's like, this is not fun. Winter in New Zealand is just light autumn. I can check Discord, let me do that. Oh my god, everything is so orange. It's so red. If it was New Zealand accurate, everything would just be brown and dead. You need them to go back? Well, it's too late now. You're gonna have to wait for it to go back to autumn again. Did I not colour that? Fantastic. Okay. Now let's do the belt and the broomstick. I almost had a heart attack. I was like, did I forget to draw her bag again? And then I remembered I don't have to draw a bag because technically the scene isn't canon to any time period. So I was like, oh my god, do I have to draw her bag in again? Because Belladonna's bag is one of the most frequently forgotten drawn objects in my webcomic. Like, I am not kidding. I forget to draw it, like, every single time. Ah! That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to draw the wiggly lines on top of her hat. There. Wiggly lines drawn. Easy. I was wondering why her hat looked bald. Sounds like you didn't prepare enough. Now here's the fun bit for me. I get to do a bunch of gradients. There we go. Now I can do her eyes. And while I'm here, I'll do the highlights in everyone's eyes. There we go. Oh, and I'll also do, I can delete this layer. I'll do the white of Mud's eyes. Oh. Now for skin tone. The ear looks weird. I don't know if I should keep the ear or get rid of it because it's way too far back on the head. Or if I just draw like... She looks kind of weird without her ear. I think I might do it like... Oh, does that look worse? I don't know. I think that looks... Yes, yes you are. That looks slightly more anatomically correct. Oh, and I almost forgot to do her arms. Yeah. I have to do her blushy. She's so cute. do the gold bits. And then a purple bit. Easy. Right, let's move on to Hayley's colouring. And then it'll just be the shading to do, and then we'll be pretty much done. That so far is pretty cute. Yeah, that's pretty cute so far. I like that it's turning out like almost exactly the way it did in my head, which is very nice. Almost forgot to do this top feather. Okay, now on to the other colours. Man, I am extremely low energy now. It's fine, I'm almost finished. I was thinking of only doing 1 or 2 streams a week. I might stream tomorrow, who knows? I certainly don't. There we go. I also need to do this. There. A little bit of blushing on these. And now for the freckles. I hope Hayley's freckles don't look too chicken pox like. I can't help it, she's pink. She's pink, she got her pink freckles. Now I'm going to colour a little bit of the line art. I just like keeping Hayley's piercings black. There we go. They're very cute. I like them a lot. They've changed a lot. These characters are like 3 or 4 years old now. They're quite old. Let me check their Toy House profiles. I can tell you exactly how old they are. I think I made them around the same time. Let's see. Heartspell. Belladonna is 3 years, 2 months, and Haley is, 3 years, 2 months. They're extremely old. They've been through a lot of changes. But yeah, here they are, and they are extremely adorable now. Yeah, I'm surprisingly invested in their story. I'm more invested in them than possibly any other character I have. Okay. Let's do the shading. I've recently started using a new blend mode, which I'll show when I change the blend mode. But it's just made, and everything used to be extremely purple before, but the new blend mode makes sure that it matches the color palette of the character a lot better. Because before I would just use multiply, but now I'm using I think it's just called darker color, I think. We'll see. I cannot remember for the life of me, but we'll see when I change the blend mode. Hey, I say 3 or 4 years old, but I only started writing this story when I was like 16. Let's see, I'm just gonna click view all for my characters and then organize by oldest. So the oldest character that, I have a lot of old characters that I bought from people, but the oldest character that I made is 4 years old. And to be fair, I only found Toy House like 4 years ago. The oldest character that I currently use, who is Katashi, is 3 years and 8 months. So I have a lot of ancient characters, but most of them only got like their Toy House profiles recently. The oldest character I own, according to Toy House, is 7 years and 8 months, who is in the Solians universe. I have a lot of old characters, like Yuna, my like space angel character, is very old. My Wi-Fi is holding it fine. You scared me for a second. I was like, is my stream okay? But yes, I'm pretty sure my stream's okay. It was having a heckin' meltdown the other night. Like, oh my god, it was not liking it. I was trying to watch one of my friends stream and it was just not letting me. I was like, please, he's been away for like a week. I need to watch this stream. But it wouldn't let me. When I try and erase the shading, but it fails. There we go. Oh, that is the wrong brush. I use this one for my shading. It is slightly softer at the edges, so it gives it a nice fluffy shading look. But I might go back and blend it later. I'm just filling these areas with shadow because I like it when my foreground elements stand out a lot more. When it comes to multi-layered art, you have to kind of choose which elements you want to sink into the background a bit more. This one's not super duper complex, but it does have a little bit of depth to it. Sometimes I'm not even conscious that I'm doing it, but I'm sitting on my foot right now. Oh, let me move it. It's not terribly comfortable. I don't know why, but whenever I sit on one of my feet, the other one goes numb as well. So now both my feet are numb. When it comes to shading, I have this relatively new technique of this little flicky motion that just adds a little bit of extra volume to the hair. Neither. It's a neurodivergent or LGBT thing. Man, shading every single one of these feathers is going to be the death of me. It's fine. Uh-oh, have I? Okay, no. I thought because that line's not quite filled in, I thought it would have spilled over into the background. But no, I'm lucky. My sensitivity was high enough that it didn't. I believe that is the shadows done. And this is where the magic happens. Linear burn, that's right, that's the colour that I use. And then it just, yeah. And everything's shadows now. It's slightly different to multiply, which just makes everything kind of purpley. Yeah, there we go. Shadows. Magic. This looks pretty good. I might go around and blend in a few of the areas just to make them a little bit lighter. Other than that, it's pretty good. Now I just need to add a few finishing touches, including a bit of shadows. Slip around slightly. Doesn't make any sense at all, but you know, I don't want it to be too dark around him, so he doesn't just blend in there. And I think I'll give them a pinky purpley rim light, I think. And then select all the areas I don't want it. Yeah, see? That's what I was talking about before. Oh. Turn down the threshold on that. There we go. There we go. Blend that out. Now that is pretty cute. I think that is about done. Yep. I may add a little bit more of a glow on here. Oh, I'll get rid of the grid. I don't need the grid anymore. Yeah, I'll give that a bit more of a glow. And there we go. I think that is finished now. Oh, my throat is extremely sore, but I got that finished. Let me take a sip. Right, I think that's gonna be the stream. Thank you everyone for popping in. I really appreciated it. I honestly didn't expect to actually have like a consistent conversation the whole time. I was not expecting that in the slightest. Yes, thank you very much. I'm speedy. I'm very speedy. Thank you very much everyone for coming down to the stream. It's been a lot of fun. My nerves have like almost completely gone now. You do force me to speak. But yes, I think I'm either gonna put this piece up on my webtoon soon, like nowish, or when the next pages come out. I'm not entirely sure yet, but we'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for coming down to the stream, hanging out and chatting. It's been really fun, really fun. Thank you guys a lot. I'm just gonna say thank you a lot because on this channel I don't get to say thank you a lot, and I am genuinely really appreciative for all the support that I get on this channel. It's really amazing. Okay, I gotta end stream, otherwise I'm just gonna say thank you forever. Thank you guys for coming down and chatting, and I'll see you guys next time, which might be next week, possibly, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how good this new microphone is. Okay, see you guys, bye! Bye!